Well, the last week of the financial year has gotten off to a shaky start. The ASX 200 finished down by around 0.25%. If you look at it in the context of the last couple of weeks, though, today was forgivable given the fact that last week the ASX 200 was up by around 2.15%, marking the best weekly improvement in about a week and a half. So perhaps just the pause that refreshes today. It remains to be seen whether or not that momentum of last week resumes over the course of coming days. But it will be difficult if we don't see some better outcomes as far as the banks are concerned, because that's really where the weakness was concentrated today. All of the big four were down, led by the CBA, down by around 2.5%, and that turned around its announcement that it would be demerging its wealth management business in addition to its mortgage broking business. Additionally, it's going to look into the prospect of doing the same with its general insurance business. So that all comes down to whether or not it gets the green light from regulators, and then it has to be put to a shareholder vote as well. But all of the banks were lower. NAB down by around 1.3%. The ANZ and Westpac groups were also lower as well. On the counterpoint to that, we had energy stocks as the most improved, and that turned around a decision by OPEC and allied producers at the weekend, that much vaunted meeting at which they reviewed production. They increased production by around 1 million barrels per day. Elsewhere, another couple of outsized improvers included HT&E, or the code HT1. They sold their outdoor advertising business for $570 million to oOh!media. So HT1 shares were up quite smartly by about 7%. Metcash shares benefited from the news that they announced a $125 million share buyback. That was probably overshadowing a result which saw them post a $149 million full year loss. Elsewhere, Kathmandu, a sizable improvement of 14%. They upgraded their earnings guidance. That was welcome news. Most of the bulk miners were a little bit better off today, up by around 1%. The Aussie dollar a bit weaker at 74.25 US cents.